everyone, you reach Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. For all of you out there, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Hit the like button, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And share my video with your friends and family so that they can come to my channel and get to know me also. I'm here today with a quick video on Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon announced on his Instagram, I want to say on Friday, that he was hospitalized, going through a moment with pneumonia, right? And in addition to him going through that, he has a chronic condition, lupus, which doesn't help his current situation. But he wrote in his Instagram post something that really struck a chord in me, right? He wrote several things that kind of struck a chord in me. One, he wrote, I don't need any prayers and well wishes. I just need rest. 2, he wrote something about not being Superman. But 3, this one really struck me hard, is he said that he was in a hospital room, a tiny hospital room, all alone. And I said, how does a man with 6 baby mothers, 11 babies, a 12th one on the way, find himself in a tiny hospital room all alone? Could not one of these women jump in a private jet, fly in to be by his bedside, or hey, take a first class flight or the red eye out, I don't know, something, but be by his bedside? And a lot of times I think that men or people in general, they're out and about, with different shenanigans because they're trying to fill some type of void, but they're never going to fill that void. They will really need deep therapy to get over whatever it is they're doing, but they're in like self-destruction mode. And some people's self-destruction mode is alcohol. Some people's self-destruction mode is food. Other people, it is drugs. I think Nick Cannon's self-destruction mode is having these babies by several different women. And why do I say that? Because Nick Cannon knows he has lupus, right? And so anytime there's some common things that every doctor will tell you, just in general, even if you come to the office and you have a cold, they're going to tell you to get rest. And they're going to tell you by any means necessary, do the best you can to reduce your stress level. And so when Nick Cannon found out, I want to say he found out he had lupus when he was still with Mariah Carey, right? And when he found it out, Nick Cannon, I think, always been in shape, but I think he really upped the ante on making sure that he was exercising and physically fit. In addition to that, he really turned around the type of foods that he was putting into his body. So he took care of his physical, he took care of everything that he was eating, but I think where he missed the mark is taking care of his mental health. I personally think there's something going on that he's missing, he's lacking, or that he's fearful of. And I think that something is causing him to be out in these streets and just having these babies all about. And I think all of that is contributing to a high level of stress. And stress is never good when you have a chronic condition or any condition. And in addition to that, I think it is contributing to him just having very little sleep. Okay, so Nick Cannon, he pays $3 million a year in child support, they say. In addition to that, Nick Cannon has several jobs. In addition to that, he has to deal with the text messages and from 6 different baby mothers, and he has to interact some way, shape, or form with 11 children, soon to be 12. Now, the average person that just works 40 hours a week, right? And maybe they have 2 children, and maybe they even have a spouse to help them with those 2 children, can get stressed out. Can you imagine having 6 baby mothers, 11 children, the 12th one on the way, and you work several jobs? When does he sleep? How could he not be highly stressed? And not stressed because necessarily these females are like calling him and just, trying to drive him bananas, but they're just texting him with just average stuff. So-and-so got sick today. Most of his children are 5 and under. From birth to 5, those are some of the most difficult years because one, they catch the most colds because they're building up their immune system. They're learning how to walk. So there's a whole bunch of scratches and different things going on there. And then you want every milestone for the parent that may not live with you to be able to see. So he's probably getting video after video from mother after mother about child after child. And then imagine the phone calls that he gets to say, can you make it to their first this, that, and the other? Insanity. So let me tell you, let's just read what he wrote on his post here, right? He said, okay, so I guess I'm not Superman, he wrote. I promised myself I would never be back at this place again. He's talking about the hospital. But how could you not be back there again when you're stretching yourself out and you're stretching yourself so thin? But this is a great lesson to take care of you, or you won't be able to take care of everyone else. And listen, Nick Cannon has a lot of everyone else's to take care of, right? He said he went on to say that he had pneumonia and would soon recover after this, after he got some rest, okay? He said, don't trip. He said, don't trip though. I don't need any well wishes or prayers. We all need well wishes and prayers, Nick. He said, just some solid rest and I will be back on the journey to becoming stronger than ever. It's just pneumonia. Nothing I can't handle. Crazy thing is, last night we was just rocking out a sold out crowd at Madison Square Garden in front of thousands of fans. Now I'm all alone in a tiny hospital room. Life is definitely a roller coaster. And then he goes, hashtag lupus warrior. To my knowledge, okay, Nick is 42. He has the show Wildin' Out. He has his own podcast. He has the Masked Singer. And now he's on tour with the Wildin' Out crowd and a whole bunch of comedians doing that. That is a lot. And like I said, top that off with the 6 baby mothers. Top that off with the 11 kids. Top that off that a 12th one is on the way. That he's going to have to somehow, no matter where he's at, fly in and go see the birth of that baby. I think it's a lot. So listen, guys, chat with me in the comments. And when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. I personally think that there's never a situation where it's like everybody are all, right? But I think there's some men out there that kind of want to be players and single for life. And this is the result of trying to be a player and single for life. When something hits and something really matters, who's there for you? You're going to feel alone. You're going to feel lonely. And so now when it matters, when he was first diagnosed with lupus, he was still married to Mariah Carey. So he had somebody at his bedside. Here he is. Which one of these ladies should come? I heard, I don't know how true it is, that they all really don't have direct access to him, right? They kind of got to talk to him through his assistant. So they probably might have heard about him being in the hospital the same way we did, via his Instagram. I don't know. Because when you're in the hospital, you can't send them all a group text. I mean, how would you tell them, like, listen, I'm here? And which one do you say, can you come and by my bedside and be with me? Okay, so if you text the wrong one and say that, will the others be jealous? It's a whole hot mess. This is team too much. But I will say this, although Nick Cannon said, he doesn't need any well wishes or prayers, I'm sending them his way anyway. I'm sending them his way because I hope after this 12th baby that's it with the children. I hope that these baby mothers, even though he could still go get another baby mother, I hope that they all have learned their lesson and they're going to close their legs to Nick Cannon because it's just too much, right? And I pray that Nick Cannon understands the beauty of trying to get some rest. I mean, now I think it's going to be hard for him not to work so many jobs because he has all this child support to pay. Listen, guys, chat with me in the comments. And when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. Do you think that Nick Cannon, having all of these children, he's trying to, fill the need that he's missing? And what could you possibly think that need is? I know there's a rumor out there that he's, having all these babies for a bone marrow transplant. I don't I mean, if that is the case, I think it's absolutely insanely crazy. But I don't think it's that at this point. I think he's just addicted to having babies and he needs deep therapy. But listen, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, chat with me, and I will chat back. And listen, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Hang out with me. I'll talk to you later. See you on the next video.